Oh, yes.
We're starting a new game. I've been playing a couple different things offline. Online, I played the game as Hatshepsut. I played an online game as Augustus. I played an online game and an offline game as Ben Franklin. On the offline game, I won a deity run with Ben Franklin. That was pretty cool. I want to play a leader I haven't played yet. There's still plenty to play. So, I'm thinking either I'm going to choose that, or I can just go random. I think I'm probably just going to go random for the leader selection. But if I go random for the leader selection, do I get to choose the civilization on purpose? I think I'm going to go random for the leader selection, then I'll have to come back and choose the memento in a specific way. Oh no, because if I choose random, I'm not going to necessarily have any kind of synergistic start, because I'm not going to get to know. So if I do want to choose random, we should just use a random number generator to figure out something like planned. Back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be playing as Friedrich Oblique. That is Friedrich, Oblique. That's not his last name. So we're playing a variety of Friedrich that is oblique. We are militaristic scientific. Ooh, okay. Army commanders start with the merit commendation, which gives them a +1 command radius, and we get an infantry unit when constructing a science building. We unlock Prussia automatically in the modern age. This means we're very good at controlling a very big amount of military, and we're gonna get a lot of infantry units for free based on these science buildings. Getting free infantry units also means we want to favor civilization choices that give us unique infantry. And for mementos, I can bring a military attribute point, a reduction in commander recovery time, a settlement limit per age, pretty good, combat strength for units adjacent to 2 or more enemy units. Those are all of the militaristic options I can bring. Scientific-wise, I can bring a scientific attribute point, influence after researching a mastery, 10% science towards masteries, 5% science efficiency per great work, and then there are, other types of things I can grab. I'm definitely taking the inscribed sling bullet. I think it's pretty good. Social policy slot is also pretty generically good. That's something to keep in mind. A scientific attribute point is pretty good. I'm going to take the civic limit, the settlement limit per age. That is going to let us get possibly pretty big. Okay, let's consider what we want to play over here. We're going to ramp this up to deity. Take that to standard, game speed standard, continents plus. Okay. Alright, so our kind of recommendations here are Egypt and Rome. Rome we've already played before, very straightforward, militaristic, powerful. What do we have that's militaristic that I haven't tried? Cultural diplomatic, expansionist scientific, militaristic scientific, so that would be a direct overlap. You can choose an additional pantheon after unlocking mysticism. So you get 2 different pantheons. They've got unique cavalry and a unique settler. All right. Persia is economic militaristic. Infantry get +3 combat strength when attacking. 30% production towards the Gate of All Nations, which is very strong. We've got the Persian unique infantry that heals after defeating somebody, and a unique army commander that starts with a promotion. The Paradisa is +1 culture and gold, unique improvement. Does not remove warehouse bonuses, cannot be placed adjacent to another Paradisa. That looks pretty damn strong, and it can lead me to Mongolia and the Mughal. So that's a thought. The Mississippian is like super adjacency stuff. They've got the Burning Arrow unit and a unique merchant, as well as the Potkop, which gets stuff per adjacent resources. This is weird because it competes with where you want to put your science and production adjacencies. And then there's the Maya, of course, which we have played before. They're pretty good. I think I could have done better as the Maya when I played before. I think I want to try out Persia. The Maurya seems like they should be more militaristic, cultural. And if we hadn't already played Rome, I'd probably play Rome because the Legion is friggin' insane. But I've already played Rome. I also noticed that Rome has the most unlocks, so of different civs automatically getting unlocked, with 2 unlocks in exploration, 3 unlocks in modern. So that's giving you a lot of choice about what to do, and that's part of the strength of Rome, probably. But yeah, we're gonna play Persia. Let's get a lot of free immortals. So since we get the free unit per science building we put down, I imagine we want to get science buildings out pretty quickly, and I figure we want to settle a lot of cities, because every city we settle is going to give us 2 free units per age. Because there are 2 science buildings per age. And we'll have to see what Persia's unique stuff is. I don't know that yet. Okay, so our starting location, we've got, we're kind of in desert. We're on an oasis, which I'm assuming is, okay, all of this is fresh water, so we can adjust our starting location a little bit if desired. This does give us 6 open tiles adjacent to us, so that we can get the full adjacency on our settler, but none of the tiles that are immediately adjacent to us will give us a +2 adjacency from resources. This is the tile that will do that between this and this. We've got 1 rough tile, 2 woodland tiles, another rough tile there. So we've got a pasture, a plantation, and 2 mines. No. We've got 2 pastures, a plantation, 1 mine there, 1 mine there. So in terms of technology, well, god damn it, the game's doing that thing again where it doesn't let me click in the upper left corner. It's still doing it. I'm wondering, if I kill Discord, does the problem go away? The problem went away. It's a Discord overlay issue. Okay. Got it. I think I can relaunch Discord without there being a problem. But I did have to kill Discord entirely. So on the tech tree, our pasture bonus, or our plantation bonus is tied to pottery. Our pasture bonus is tied to animal husbandry. We're gonna want science as soon as possible so we can immediately get these free units rolling. I think we're gonna go pottery into writing, which is pretty standard. Let me see. I think we go ahead with a settle in place. I don't know what kind of improvement gets placed on flat desert. I imagine it's farms? This looks rough as a start. Is like, these are single yield tiles in my immediate adjacency. We want to get out of those tiles as soon as possible. One over before the scout. We're seeing 3 goody huts. Initial tech is going to be pottery. Production here. I think I am going to put a granary right here. So that I can bridge over to my next build. We're going to go for this down here. Checking the terrain on the way. Looks like I can get one more vision pop in. So we're already going to be able to build out to that once that's built. Gypsum is 2 production versus 2 food and 2 happiness. I think I prioritize the food. But as we see, all the flat desert tiles are effectively farmland, so the granary is going to do work for a while. What was the correct movement to get to this tile? Because I was seeing going through water or going through the rough. I didn't see any option to get to that tile, but it was an available movement choice. How does that work? Oh, this is vegetated and this is rough. I don't know how we were supposed to theoretically get there. In terms of happiness and culture buildings, these down here all have 2 adjacency to it. Up here, we could have 1 adjacency out of either of those. So it's also pretty rough. And with this being a resource, we could maybe put a wonder here, but I really don't like our initial location. I'll take the science, thank you. That is like 4 turns worth of science. Pretty crazy. Yeah, this start's really tough. Okay, they actually can walk through rough without losing movement in this game. I never realized that rough is different from hills in that way.
All are made of clay.
Do I want my culture or do I want the science more? I am scientific in nature and I like the food. Looks like the food netted us a growth, and I'm taking these dates for more food. And we're gonna get started on writing. Now, writing is not the correct move every single time anymore. Sometimes now, you're meant to go for masonry instead. But I don't think that's necessarily the case here. I could have also gone for more scouts before getting the granary out. So that's a choice. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have also been enjoying Civ 7. It's certainly been on my mind. So we complete the granary, 11 turns to writing. Probably going to get up another scout right now, and then maybe follow that up with a settler. I'm seeing 2, maybe like 5 mines in the area. If I get this cluster, it's going to make the brickyard look a lot more valuable. There's actually a lot of rough terrain within my initial 3. These are the border of my 3rd ring. So we've got 4... We've got 5 mines within our initial 3 rings. And we've met Ben Franklin. Oh, we do have a militaristic point. I'm going to take free war support. I really like having a bunch of war support. Did that get found before we got to it? Okay, there's another goodie hut that we can go for. We are going to be friendly with Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin being diplomatic. I'm hoping his AI tells him to do a lot of these collaborations, so we're going to hang back until we can support something he does. I'm doing pretty good, Dunes. Good to see you. I'm doing a bit better now. They've been pulling me into work on like more of a full-time basis. I'm normally remote. So I haven't had as many chances to stream. We will accept the open borders. We want a really good relationship with Ben Franklin. We'd also like to know where he actually is. Okay, so we're likely to go for... We're going to go for either discipline or mysticism first, almost guaranteed. Let me look at our Persian civics. We've got -1 on unit maintenance, 50% option towards training infantry. So that is 20% stronger than what we could get off of Agog from, well, the Civ 7 Agog equivalent. Got access to the Paradisa, and another option for the Gate of All Nations. +3 gold per town, cool. Paradisa gets +1 happiness from adjacent quarters, and 1 settlement limit. And then 5 gold for every different civilization you've captured a settlement from. That's interesting. Along with another settlement limit and +3 combat strength for units in enemy territory. So those are all pretty good. And I believe Gate of All Nations is also accessible through Discipline, which is not going to take that long for us to get to. Rather than going for Mysticism, which I would often go into for the Pantheon and for Priesthood, I think I'm actually going to go for immediate Discipline. We're going to try to make use of the free units we'll acquire in a little bit to just kind of go nuts. Okay. I have not found really any triple adjacency points. I found some double adjacency points. Got tropical land to our north. This is between the settler or the brickyard. The brickyard's quite good. We've got 7 turns on writing, so if I get the brickyard, I'm stuck going with that for now. I think I want to get the settler out. Getting settlers out is so important. We certainly want despotism, so we can do violence. And I'll take tool making here, which is my preference. All right. Now we've got our second scout, I guess. Oh, you know, I think we might have gotten the scout from the Goody Hut, or something like that. Because I don't remember queuing up a second scout. Maybe I did queue up a second scout, I forgot. No, that's not true. And now we are meeting at Catherine. I'll give Catherine a neutral reading. Catherine is more of like a Codex Monger wonder builder, if the AI knows how to play her. We're going to assume the AI does. That is vegetated, so I'm going there now. City growth, we're going to grab the gypsum. Okay, we'll support that agreement from Catherine. We still have the ability to support something from Ben Franklin if he wants to send a request over. Take one step because we can, and do a search. No Goody Huts. Okay. Snag this. Take science and production. Cool. Got 2 turns on both writing and the settler, so we'll be able to get that out. Okay, more support with Catherine. Ben hasn't sent us anything. Maybe we should think about destroying him. There's another Goody Hut. We've got water and another Goody Hut over there. Cool, cool, cool. Search out in this direction. Got a lot of desert. Okay. I'm having difficulty identifying my ideal tiles to go for a settle on right now. Because I think we can make something pretty good down here. Just trying to like identify something optimal about it. You know what? This tile is a triple adjacency tile, because we've got 3 mountains adjacent to it. So that's a good culture happiness district. And if I make that a good culture happiness district, and this a good food science, and this is a good production science district. Do we have unique buildings? No, we have a unique improvement.
The spoken word.
So I'm thinking something like here. We can get some good stuff going here. Yeah. I'm gonna take a science bump here. Okay, next thing to think about. Bronze working is gonna be very strong. We often want to go for masonry. We want animal husbandry for sure, because we need the +1 food on pastures. That's very strong. Irrigation is quite good. The masonry gives us +1 production on mines and quarries, which is also essential. I think it's animal husbandry, then masonry. I think it's going to be a pretty standard animal husbandry, masonry, irrigation, bronze working, without necessarily working on any masteries yet. After bronze working, I might work on some masteries, or we might go for wheel military training, depending on if we've identified a city that we want to try to capture. All right, we've got the library over here. And there was another build location for the library that was identifying that it was also a +4/+1, but in the long term, it would in the long run, it would actually turn out worse. Okay, so we've got eyes on a natural wonder now. We're probably going to want to bulldoze this. This belongs to Ben Franklin, who is the Mississippians. He's denouncing us. We will accept this denunciation, and I'm going to start probably buying military units soon. Looks like I can't purchase military units yet. I'm not sure why. We're trailing behind the Romans and civics. That'd be Catherine. Her yields are ridiculous. Surprising nobody. But yeah, I want to either raise or capture this. Unfortunately, they settled this on a triple resource adjacency tile. This is also a triple resource adjacency tile next to a natural wonder. This will be a very, very good city. I think I want to found something in the middle and then get my way over there. No goody huts there. Get a goody hut here. I'll take production. I do want to get this library up. Whoa. My scout was destroyed by a galley because I was walking around with a 50 health scout after it took damage from an event earlier. That guy is hecka dead. Okay, here we want to expand out to the gypsum and the kaolin, both of which will be pretty useful. I don't know if it's kaolin or kaolin.
The cage
I'm not actually
bird.
familiar with what it is, as a matter of fact. I'm going to go masonry for more production. Then, yes, we'll go irrigation and then bronze working. I want the science boost here. We'll take the charismatic leader option. Over here, I'm gonna buy a slinger for early defense, and because I'm gonna get free infantry units later, this place is taking some damage. He's likely got some barbarian concerns, considering all these barbarians up here. Yeah, you can't just expand without getting some barbarians involved. Try and deter this barbarian scout. I think I'm going to need at least one more scout to check out the area to the south. Ah, they can go through that tile because it's got a road. Trying to figure out how they were able to make that move. Take the dates. I want a brickyard here, but I also need a settler to go out. I'm going to do the brickyard for now, and we'll have it overlap this other granary. We got a free warrior because we put down a science building, and that is our leader benefit. I'd also like to get this iron up here, because as is, it's unclear how we're intending to get any combat bonuses over Ben Franklin's he's just going to have 8 combat strength. I might want to reject this denunciation. I think I'll reject that. I don't want to have 2 enemies yet. The scout going over this way, I think barbarians are still using the Civ 6 logic. I think we'll get in here a little bit and then post a lookout. My science, my yields are pretty much matching Ben. Okay, we got our unique army commander. So he starts promoted. I'm not sure if there's anything else fancy about him, or if it's just the fact that he starts off with the initiative promotion. Oh, yeah, he's got the command radius increase and the initiative promotion. Both pretty good. Let's see. I think I want mysticism right now. It's just one of our core options that we need to be taking a look at. Let's get a look at his stuff. So I cannot buy science buildings in towns. I'm gonna need this to be upgraded into a city so that I can build science buildings there. I'm gonna take the Kaolin because this is just a town right now. Gold. Upgrading that is currently 550. We're listed as trailing in tech. I will place this in the capital for now. 601 where I actually put it. I think this place was struggling with barbarians. Try and catch this guy up to where I'm sitting. And we're gonna use the lookout action. See what he's got. Another slinger out. I want to get my settlers out before I concern myself with necessarily going to war. Oh, I can't put them on alert and have them look out, can I? It's kind of annoying. I want to just have a spy. I want to find out where that other scout went, but maybe we don't get to see. So Seleucia is a violent city-state. There's definitely another violent city-state somewhere nearby. Take irrigation here so that we can get ready for our military upgrade. I don't really have any kind of combat strength upgrades available to me in the short term. But I think I want to corner and harass this settler. You can't capture settlers in this game, you just kill them. But if I can delay him getting a third city out until I have a third city out, that's going to be nice. Oh, yeah, these guys were still moving that way. Okay, I see he's got the Burning Arrow archers. He is theoretically doing some damage here. But I think we are going to declare formal war here. We have one war support that he does not because we've got, what's it called? Because we've got military attribute. So I'm going to start beating up on this settler to get some experience. This guy needs to move back. Settler's moving faster than I expected. Wait, how far did that settler actually move in one turn? He's right there. This is considered defenseless because we've got a nearby barbarian. It's going to be okay. It's time for this scout to leave. This is pretty experimental. We're going to see what we can do, but we're going to be outnumbered here. See, that's 23 versus 25. I'm getting +3 from Hamarana Council. Which is +3 while attacking. I can't move and then make a forced attack. Just gonna do some damage here to make sure he can't step past to kill my slinger. We'll get the gypsum here. I can reassign dates to the town, but I can't do that with gypsum. This is a very early war for me. I haven't tried doing this before. But my figuring on this is it's a really good way to try and get early experience for my commander. Okay, let's see. We've got a double resource tile here. No double mountain tile. We've got a double resource tile up here. And of course, I can get the iron there. I think this is decent in terms of settle options for those reasons. I'm just going to do that. It's also something I can do very quickly. I could drop a monument one tile to my left. I could get another settler out. But I think I'm going to get a slinger in first for safety. And try just having both of them fortify and see if we can get built up there. We met Isabella. I'll go friendly with Isabella. It's very annoying to me that I went friendly with Ben Franklin and he denounced me, like, really quickly. Okay, we lost our warrior on that. I'll focus on local lands because we're going to buy ourselves a scout. Almost certainly. Step back. With the other slinger, I think I can afford to go for a settler here. And we're going to start working towards bronze working. It's a bit of a far shot. But in the early game, I really don't mind making plays that I think of as being kind of greedy. Because I have to be interested in playing the run. Okay, I'm going to consolidate power in the capital. It's going to be a while before buildings in other places matter. And I'll take the codex. I'm going to take this tile. It's either 2 food and 1 production versus food and a gold. I'll take the food and production. We will support Farmer's Market Isabella. It's pretty good. I'd love to be able to get this unit in the radius for my commander, but it looks like I can't. 500 gold to upgrade Bactria. That should decrease by 50 gold for every population that's gained in Bactria. Okay, I can get the requirement to train a commander, or to build a garden. I'm gonna get the train a commander quest. I think that actually auto-completed because I have a commander, which means the requirement is not train a commander, it's have a commander, which is very nice for me. Let's see. I could grab the camels to advance my economic status. It's also 2 production. And it's a pasture, and I believe I have bonuses for pasture. No, it's a camp, actually. I forgot. Oh, okay, camels are a camp. Got it. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind later. Let's move these guys back over here. Keep an eye on that guy. We've got 5 resources set. 7th resource gives us age progress. Okay, there's mysticism done.
But it...
Down here, we're going to expand towards the silk. 3 food tiles, also pretty good. Next civic pickup usually should be Code of Laws. Or I could go for Discipline to try and get Gate of All Nations. I'm going to go for Discipline because we've got a 30% boost on our build speed for Gate of All Nations, and it is very strong for war throughout the game. Constructing buildings with an altar. Fishing boats warehouse bonus. Science on quarters with an altar. I think I want to try science on quarters. Let me see. Because there's no production towards units option. Oh no, there is production towards military units. Go science and quarters. A little sling in there. I don't want to try to push this war front until I have immortals. But I don't really mind being at war. Grab the iron. Fortify, get healed up. Okay, settler coming out soon. Which direction is this settler going down? Let's see. One mountain there, two mountains there. One mountain adjacency. There is a double resource adjacency here, and this is a river. That being a navigable river, I cannot build some of the standard buildings on there, so I'd have to be building like down here further to the south. I might need another scout out, maybe two, to figure out the ideal spot for this settler. This is maybe workable. I don't know. There are other situations where I would like that better. If I get a wonder here, and I get like another science production hub here, that'd be pretty good. I'm gonna try and go for that. We're gonna wind up building a little dense. Let's see. So that's gonna be fourth out. So we can throw another settler and get fifth town. Hanging gardens have been built. I cannot support Isabella this time. Bummer. Bactria needs to be at least 7 before it'll be a 200 gold upgrade. At least 7 pop, I think, is where that starts. Boom. Immediately grab these dates, gets us a milestone. We can support this with Catherine. Hagmatana is considered defenseless relative to this spearman, but the spearman's not going to come at us anyway. We can move these guys back a step and use a coordinated fire action, which I think might kill that guy. Nope. Oh, he's bringing in some units. About to say, how close are they getting? That army commander definitely has a couple units with him. Buy a couple units to keep up. Get the horses. Oh, we've got a guy coming in down here. That's problematic. The city's unfortified. What does that actually mean? I feel like I should have gotten a notice about Bactria being unprotected because of that. You're sending me notifications for the wrong city. I'm gonna have to send this warrior down here to Bactria to make sure it's adequately defended. Okay, he's unpacked. He's got 3 units. One of them I can't see. Yeah, our scout up there got killed, I guess. some damage in on his burning arrow. Looks pretty good. My upgrade here I want to apply to infantry units because we're going to be stacking up a bunch of immortals. So even though that's not immediately relevant, it's going to be important. Yep. Okay, Slinger took 83 damage. Okay, it wasn't the burning arrow alone that took it out. But he's got 2 burning arrows here and this guy. That Slinger attack does not kill. Still doesn't kill in that case. Okay. I can't claim mountain tiles because our era is too early for that. So I'm gonna start claiming here to like wrap around. I really wanted to be able to commit this warrior to this fight. The burning arrow is decently strong. What's its effect? +3 combat strength against siege. Applies the burning status to tiles. What is the burning status? It does not say. Okay. This tile has the burning status. Also doesn't say. There is no way of referencing what the burning status does. Yep, I see no way of knowing. Okay. And they get it with animal husbandry, so right now it's a slinger equivalent, not an archer equivalent, despite what it looks like. Let's see. I think I just have to focus on getting warriors out or getting more slingers up. And we need to be able to drop this settle further away from the conflict. We have some other guys encroaching too. Let me see. I think over here is a pretty good settle spot. So let's just do that. And over here, it's 120 for me to buy another slinger. They have repacked while they're on the approach. Let me see. The slinger is fully healed. I believe I can go to this tile with the commander and not get punished for that. He'll still be on a delay for unpacking, so we can try to abuse that if the AI tells him to pack up a lot. See, Bactria is down to 400 gold to upgrade to city.
Do nothing which
Happened. Cultural benefit there. I want to grab these science tiles in this upper ring here. This one should give me the most sight. I want to queue up the Gate of All Nations. We are better at building it than usual. And although this is a city hall and you don't usually want to put a wonder next to a city hall, I think I do still want to try the Gate of All Nations in that spot. Take that guy out. We're gonna take this guy out. Keep moving there. And I want to keep him in range of the settler in case there's a problem. So we're between Code of Laws or Spada here. I am going to take Code of Laws. The free merchant is very valuable, even if it's a very long turn commitment for me to get this done. Celebration is going to be science still. 2 gold per settlement is very strong right now. Well, we've got 4 settlements, that's 8 gold. These units a little more up towards the front. Okay, we've got a pretty great amount of ranged combat ability. Let's see, if we get over here, we've got the navigable river tiles, which we won't be able to build up for a while, unfortunately. But we can still acquire the cotton and the jade. We'll have a friendly greeting with Napoleon. I might want to go 1 tile further to the west, but I'm not sure yet. So I think I'm probably going to walk them over there just to take a look. And have these units fortify and hang out for a bit. As I had said before, I don't really want to press this front until I have immortals. That is a Napoleonic scout. That's okay with me. Okay. That's my first immortal. The bronze working upgrade would be pretty good. The writing upgrade is also very useful. I'm going to take writing mastery here. Okay. I mean, I have a settler right here, and that's a natural wonder. I'm not familiar with this one. Gulfoss? Culture, production to adjacent rural tiles, grants fresh water. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get a bit of a better view. So these are all navigable river tiles. That's a little tricky. I think we'd rather be on this tile then, because we could get a mountain adjacency. No, this is a double resource adjacency tile we can actually build on. So let me do that. I've almost worked my way around this mountain to the cotton. We're getting there. We'll support the farmer's market. I dig that. This guy's going to stay on alert. It is 80 gold per upgrade, and we need to get our archers upgraded. Once our archers are upgraded, we can probably advance on Kusa and try to take it. After that point, we're going to be... I mean, assuming that all goes well, we're going to be working against our settlement limit, and I'm going to need to be a bit mindful of that. Go. We'll settle here. So we've got a few more resources. Looking good. I've got 2 more archers to upgrade, and we can upgrade an archer once every other turn right now. We've got cotton over here that it looks like we can expand to. And cotton here, actually. This is a pretty good tile. We'll go for this cotton. Specialization is available. It's 350 gold to upgrade, but it's going to be a while before we can. We've got 2 mines, a quarry, a plantation, and 2 farms. 2 mines, 1 quarry, a plantation and 2 farms, so that's equivalent on either side. I'm going to take Farming Town to help this place grow. Well, to help my empire grow. We're going to slowly walk this archer over. Maybe a little less slowly. So they do have a burning archer in here for me to be aware of, but there's several tiles I can pillage for healing. We're definitely growing into the natural wonder first for +6 food. I'm gonna have to explore out a little bit from there. Okay, 46 gold per turn is gonna allow us to upgrade our other archers pretty soon. So it was 28 damage onto this guy. And unfortunately, I do have to worry about the burning ground effect, which I think is going to make it difficult for me to sustain through pillaging. But I can definitely move these other units around in ways that will threaten the warriors he would use to defend. I think we're going to take Bronze Working 2 for the infantry unit strength. That's not actually unprotected. You lie. I should be able to beat this unit. It looks like we're getting along with Napoleon and Isabella. Do they have a mutual enemy? It's neutrality. They're hostile towards Ben. So Isabella's going to be a good friend for a while. Is this Isabella up here? Yeah, Isabella of the Greeks is to Ben's north. So both being his neighbors, neither of us will get along with him. We need to back our immortal off, because unlike their name, they can totally die. And then we're going to move this guy back over to here. And I think 2 shots will take out his warrior. That was not entirely true, but it was close. Are there any more goods we can reach? No. Okay. Got a 4-yield tile here, a 3-yield tile here. We have the granary and a brickyard, so we don't want to build a woodcutter. I think I want production most of all, so we'll take this mine that has 3 on it. I note that although it's a mine with, it's listed as 3, it seems to be already factoring in the brickyard. So it doesn't, like, register the brickyard once the mine is built. It registers it predictably. I guess. Okay, so we can grab wine or jade right now. Grab this wine. I want to grow towards the gypsum next. We can get migrants or a warrior. Definitely taking the unit here. Parsa. I see. I'm getting the warning because of this guy. We're going to take a moment to drive him off. We can afford to do that. Might actually lose this dust up. We'll have to see. I will be able to upgrade these warriors to immortals if I back them up a bit. Please walk away. He didn't shoot me. I'm not going to attack him because if I do, he might have a guy behind him that attacks me, gets me down. Got 2 more turns on Gate of All Nations. It is 120 gold for the immortal upgrade. They are pricey dudes. Yep, supporting Isabella in everything she does. We want an alliance with her if possible. We'll have to accept this from Napoleon. That's not real. Okay, get this guy back over here, and we will start to get this guy out on the field. This guy's gonna step up. This guy's gonna step over here. This guy's stepping up. Moving to here. So here I moved to a rough tile, and my movement was stopped. When earlier rough tiles weren't stopping my movement. Do scouts have... Scouts don't have 3 movement. Are scouts immune to all rough terrain that isn't river? As an implicit rule? It doesn't say they are. It's not written down. But I think that might be the case. This archer's totally fucked then. He's gonna die. I really wanted these guys to move up and be able to take shots. I will trade one archer if it means I can kill their burning arrow. Let's see what we can do with that. Very close to a kill. Move this guy over here. I can upgrade him. I'm killing that guy. You get in here and relax. I need to stockpile gold to upgrade Bactria to a city. Let's see, growth here. Should be through science tiles mostly. We can't reach the sheep tile from this city. And I can already build on the tile I want to build on most. What kind of warehouses are we thinking for this city? This is probably a woodcutter town. Yeah. We get the cotton here. Is there anywhere I want to put this other than the capital? No, it's going to hang out in the capital. Ah, that hit hard.
No man is foolish enough to desire.
Okay, Gate of All Nations
peace.
gives us a good combat
For
swing.
in peace, sons bury fathers, but in war, fathers bury sons.
I'm going to be really aggressive. This more aggression is going to help me put more experience on my... I'll take this Jade. I was thinking about going for the, what's it called? I was thinking about going for the Gypsum over the Jade. It's not a big gold move right now. It probably would be better to have gone for the Gypsum. Okay, so I've completed the Gate of All Nations. Cool. Better adjacency. Getting 8 science out of the library now. I like that. I think I'm just going to spam immortals now, pretty much. Actually, we should build a barracks. I could have sworn Gate of All Nations is retroactive, but it just gave me the war support message without actually moving the needle. Oh no, there we go. It just didn't update in the UI that I have the 2 support now. Cool. This guy is running around but not attacking me right now. Cool, 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 cool. This archer has full health. So we're just gonna bombard for a moment. I need this warrior to heal up, but we can't afford to upgrade him right now, I don't think. Just need a few units to heal. Okay, so, Bactria is still 350 to upgrade. Once I can get city upgrades, we're gonna start building science buildings and getting a bunch of units for free. Okay, we have Spearmen to worry about now. And we did take bombard damage there. I want to step this guy far back. This guy's going to go back just 1 tile. This is a vegetation tile. I think we can still take an attack from that spearman, which is a little unfortunate, but we're going to deal with it. Yeah, so it doesn't kill. Okay, yeah, it's going to keep erupting. I really want to be able to see a preview on this. Okay, so that's pretty far from killing. That's pretty far from killing. I'm going to try the focus fire and see what we get out of it. We got the kill. Sweet. Get the cavalry combat strength. Okay, now we're definitely building towards the gypsum. Okay, that's guys. That's some dudes. This is probably worth the immortal upgrade then. So I might be able to come down and disperse this. It's going to be tough. Plantation didn't get damaged, thankfully. I've been very slow to get a monument out. So I think I'm going to do this monument now. Theoretically, this is like a monument altar tile. I've allowed myself to be very slow on my culture. Can I take the city I'm sieging instead? No? But you will give me that? Oh, now he's going to reject it. Okay, well. If you can't make up your mind, then we're not going to have peace. Sorry, buddy. Let me see. If I can get him to come a little closer, we should get a better outcome here. So if he steps... He can't step too forward and attack. So these guys should be able to step just one tile back and be okay. And if they step 2 tiles forward, the immortal might be able to get to somebody. If Catherine works on dispersing that, that's really great for me.
He heard these horrors.
The 2 combat strength is really great. We're going to get a boost on the barracks, too. I'm going to use these immortals to help out this slinger and see if we can disperse that. We're going to take the wheel, because if we get a siege unit out, I think we start cracking him pretty well. Okay, he did not step forward. We move up 1 step. I'd say we're still in a fairly uncomfortable position regarding this war, but he's taking war exhaustion. He wants out. That does bode well. I've got a good 30 combat strength over the 22 that I'm up against with a generic warrior. 350 for city conversion. We have that in 2 turns. I think building the altar here is a pretty good get. And I did go with the military production bonus. So I think the game plan is... we put up the altar, and then we just spam immortals out of there. Might take a little break.
An eye for an eye.
Oh, cool. There's a merchant. We want to get our merchant up to Isabella. And I think this is a good time for us to take Spada. Or Spada, however it's pronounced. I don't know. I'm gonna knock this archer out. It's bothering me. Narrative choice. We can have defeat an infantry unit or defeat a ranged unit with an immortal. I'm gonna go with a ranged unit, because I know they're around. Ah, we've already done that, so now it's defeat a cavalry unit with an immortal. I'm glad the game recognizes that we are killing stuff. Yeah, we're not gonna trade with Kuso, kind of at war. We want to get up to Isabella and trade, but it's gonna be a hard route right now. We definitely don't have the range yet. He's gonna get shot. That might go badly. Yeah, down to half. Bummer. Not really drawing units out either that I would be able to go up against. We're gonna get the infantry production. I'll take, actually, combat strength against independence to help us with clearing these goons out. Bactria, undefended message, probably because of this guy. We're going to upgrade Bactria into a city. With that, we can now produce a library in Bactria. Bactria will grow to this cotton. And they can keep using the... Well, theoretically, they could keep using the cotton, but we've actually got a stronger configuration now. We're going to give them 1 gypsum and 1 kaolin, because they're twice as strong if they are outside of our capital. Dates and the cotton we'll actually just put in our capital. Swapping those around is pretty good, statistically. The merchant is immune to being attacked, so we can just kind of walk them over. I want this archer to wait until I can attack with more units at the same time. We are going to save up for more city upgrades. Next should be Hagmatana. Nice coordinated shooting. This doesn't look to me like a great garden placement. What is even the adjacency? Oh yeah, that would be using Wonder adjacency to get, like, a pretty lame garden. Yep, it's Immortals. We're just spamming Immortals. Oh wait, what did Petra look like? This is a really great Petra. This is a really great Petra, but I'm not sure if we want to put it in these locations. I think we can be confident that we have the best Petra placement available to us in the game. And I think this is a pretty good Petra, because we'll have 2 quarters that are adjacent to the palace that would take advantage of this Petra. But I think I want to build, like, at least 2 Immortals before I worry about it, because right now I've got a lot of bonuses lined up in terms of Immortal production. And we'll get even more once Spada is done. Let's just crunch these barbarians. And these guys are kind of going to slow walk over here and kind of explore. I think if I'm able to take Husa, I will then immediately see a trade route open up. Yeah, I'm just going to coordinated fire you again. And start shooting this guy. Let me see. This is the outermost border that we can take. Got woodcutter, woodcutter. This looks like we're going to be woodcutter optimized here. And grab the gypsum. Support the farmer's market. How dare Ben Franklin have a random scout? Unallowed. I don't know why this place got an undefended message. It's perfectly fine. Gypsum we can put here in the capital. How are we on economic? We are... looks like we're 12 resources out of 20. Hagmatana should be a mining town. It'll make it a lot more productive. Should give me a spike in cash. I'll pull this unit back. Isabella can possibly form an alliance. Cool, we are there. I'm gonna go for military aid. It's gonna give us more combat strength. It was supported, so we're gonna get even more. We'll support Isabella. That will wind up jumping us into a war with Napoleon as well, which is gonna immediately hit Napoleon with some war weariness. Also, we can't even, like, see Napoleon, so I'm not convinced we have to worry about that. at all. Him into position. We might take a bad hit over here, but... well, maybe I can just step them back. I don't need to take many risks right now. We're just very effectively chopping down units. War weariness. Understood. Attack you. It's gone. We want to walk this immortal down to Divodurum and see if we can take it out. This archer is going to be annoying. I don't necessarily want to upgrade this warrior, but we'll get him into Bactria so he can rest. Crossing there. Okay, that's not too bad an attack to take from that archer. I can't focus fire onto that guy because of the forest. I can do that, though. I still don't want the garden. Okay, looks like Petra was built. Like just now? Yeah. Oh, Ben Franklin built Petra. I wonder where. Oh, look. It's Petra. Okay, as if we didn't want this place enough. I need to get rid of this archer. Yeah. Let's try and, like, just pincer him in. Okay, we took 2 ranged attacks there. And they died. Ah, due to burning damage. So that's how burning works. It does extra damage. Enemies fear that the Legion is immortal. When one soldier falls, another immediately rises up to take their place. Behind this awe-inspiring illusion, however, is a significant recruitment expense. I can end the legend for 50 gold, or I can spawn 2 immortals immediately. 2 immortals is worth way more than 50 gold. That's a secret power of this faction. Because I'm guessing that narrative event has got to be a guarantee that triggers the first time you lose an immortal in combat. Is the first time you lose an immortal, you'll get an event to get 2 immortals. That's really freaking good. I don't want to step into the burning tile, so we're going to hold this archer back for a round. I believe the tile only burns for 1 round. I can get this sheep. Yep, get an extra trade route from Isabella. Very nice. So Isabella must be able to reach us with trades since she took that action. Peculiar. More immortals. This is listed as unguarded, but I don't know why. Kill that archer once and for all. Thank you. Now we're going to head him down to Divodurum, try and knock that out. This town's specialization should also be a mining town. Now, the fact that I'm able to start, not able to start trade with her yet might be because I can't see her towns yet, or because I haven't seen them. I'm not sure if that's a rule or not. The extra burning damage sucks. But as far as deterrents go, it's something I can fight through while I'm creating this many guys. I get a free immortal next turn from building a science building. You're gonna pass. Agmatana is... Okay, so it's 650 for my next city conversion at the current rate. And that should decrease... I think it's just gonna be 650 because I've been specializing everything. So since I've been specializing them, they won't get bigger. Napoleon has made peace with Isabella. I can possibly make peace with him in about 6 turns. I need to keep stockpiling gold to keep getting city upgrades. Yeah, I'm gonna burn through some units. That is just a bummer. He will hand it to me. Military milestone. We have access to the Inca. With our mountainous region, the Inca might turn out to be very strong. It also looks like I got an immortal in this town immediately because I'm guessing there's a library here. There is. Ha! Nice. And we got another free immortal because an immortal died. Let's go. Okay, this is ridiculous. Persians conquering. Who'da thunk? It's only like what they're famous for. Now, we do have an extra effect, I believe, where we can get 5 gold per city that we have from different people. So we need to find more people and take their stuff. This tile's worth 5 yields. Is that the best we've got? This is worth 6. Ah, my happiness is actually negative, so I'm going to take this tile. I could maybe slow down on unit creation for a little bit. I think we want to get at least one more merchant out. Speaking of which, our current merchant... Okay, we can get the trade route to Knossos. Sweet. We might want to trade with Ben. We need more scouts. We want to take the barracks, I'm certain. We got camels and gypsum. We actually, I think, want to put camels in Bactria. What? Oh, I misclicked. These are moving, and it's like being a little weird. So now we put all of our gypsum and kaolin in Bactria. And we put our other resources back in Parsa. This place can specialize. It's 900 to upgrade. If I were to specialize it as anything, I might make it a like a farm town, or not a farm town. I might make it a fort town possibly, but I don't think I'm going to change it around at all. Stop scouting me. You have more immortals. There's a lot of these guys. I think bulldozing other city-states sounds like a great idea while we have this many guys. How many city-states can we see? So we've got Diva Durham down there. I know I've got at least one to the west. So I think I'll send this guy to these guys to the west after they've killed this random scout. And other than that, we need to get some more exploring done. So we're just going to run out in a few different directions and see what we find. Now, military-wise, to get the Golden Age, we need 5 more settlements. Captured ones count as 2. We are over unit cap as well, which makes our, what's it called? Altars a bit more important. Bactria is at a -5, and that's the worst. Even our rebelling town is only at a, like, our captured settlement is only at a -1. That's crazy. Spada's pretty great. The -1
Even
unit
great
maintenance.
carpenter
Gets our gold
does
per turn
not
up pretty
abandon
good.
his strength.
The villa will be useful. Support this. We're still going to get along with Isabella. Okay, I want to consider this for a bit. So, currency, I think, is not too valuable to me right now. I could get a codex out of mastery. +1 on production buildings is a net +2 production, because I have 2 barracks right now. Engineering looks pretty good. I think it looks like engineering's locked behind currency. So I think we're getting currency right now. So that'll take sailing, then currency. So satrapies, +3 gold for every town is pretty good right now. But I think I need to be mindful of what gets me settlement limit. Okay, so I could go for satrapies and then get settlement limit out of the mastery. That's probably about 20 turns. Public life to entertainment is probably more like 25 turns. Entertainment's going to be at the same cost as citizenship. Same thing for organized military. So 20 or 25. Mastery here doesn't matter too much. +2 food in all settlements can be good. Definitely don't really need tactics. We've got a strictly better policy available to us as the Persians. Not strictly better, but better for me, because infantry's cool. Let's see. And then literacy and skilled trades are really great if we can get up that far. Just probably, like, later. I mean, for us to get, like, philosophy, commerce, skilled trades is going to be really difficult, because we're not focusing on culture as much as we are on science. Entertainment is pretty great for keeping our people happy. Conscription would also stack really well and get us a lot of money. I think rites and rituals is the better goal. This is about 20 turns. It's about 25 turns for that, versus 20 turns-ish to get access to Paradisa and possible happiness from Paradisa. So let's think about optimizing Paradisa. That will build over rural tiles, and it will get them a happiness bonus for every adjacent quarter. So this is like a second ring type of rural building that we'll want to put in a couple places. Like, I could put it here on this tile for like +2 happiness for now. +2 happiness for now. Definitely +3 happiness when I build a quarter here, because I'm pretty certain to build a quarter there. I know I'm going to build a quarter here. Might be good there. We're probably going to build quarters here and here, because we're going to look to surround the Gate of All Nations. So that would mean like here and maybe here, because I can't build it on resources, but our resource layout's pretty fine. I think we do want this. Yes, we are over the settlement cap. Thank you for letting me know. I know about the low happiness too. We're just going to walk in here and disperse this. That is our first city-state disperse, which always gives a militaristic point. We're going to ignore the happiness unrest so we can prep for the settlement limit. We are unhappy, so I'd like to build a villa. This is a good build location for a villa, as is this. We're going to use this one because it will set us up for quarter adjacency on the palace. Growth here. I want to grow planning around the satrapies, so we're going to grow here. Please cease to exist. Explore over that way. I'm going to send this guy with the archer to the southeast.
The land is always stalking people. The land
That's a third
lets
natural
people
wonder we
live
found.
right.
In, like,
The land.
really close by. Flipping out a little bit. Hold up. Is it? Which tile is it? Is this it? Kazakhstania mountainous tundra. Is this it? This belongs to the Assyrians. Is this a city-state? Or is this... This has got to be a city-state. What is going on down here? I'm about to send a lot more people over that way. And if that is a city-state, we are bulldozing it. You do not get to be a city-state with a natural wonder. You do not have my permission. Yeah, these are Assyrian spearmen. This is almost assuredly a city-state in possession of a natural wonder. So this is a surprise war. They will gain 150 influence. We will both have 3 war support. Who is this a surprise war against? I don't care. It's Catherine. This border doesn't look like it's Catherine's. But I understand now. But she's Rome. Why are these units called the I guess it's because she is the lord of the suzerainty. Let me see. I don't think a saw pit is that valuable, right? It completes a quarter, but... So, this is camps and woodcutters. Are dates at a camp? No, that's a plantation, like I thought. So, it's getting +1 on the camels, and +1 on a random woodcutter that I have somewhere for irrelevant reasons. I'm not super interested in that. Let's build a ballista. How did you get there? Where did... I think I walked past him, actually, and he just turned around. Here to clown on me. I'm gonna buy an archer to make sure he doesn't just do something uncouth. Okay, so I've got this guy walking to the west to explore. I think I need to move everybody over to this conflict I'm having. Huh. So, wait, I already have trade with Knossos, but it's showing green. Why? I don't understand. I think they paid the influence for me to have a -1 here, which I'm going to pay in exchange because my happiness is really on the margins right now. Where is my commander? Oh, he's over here. He's over here. This is a fine spot for him to be. Disperse that. And the next commendation, bleh, we will take the +5 combat strength in the radius. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, yeah. Crunching these guys. Okay, there's a sure. Yeah, yeah. The archer should be sufficient deterrence. I'm gonna get him back to... Ooh, look, it's Catherine. We know which direction she's in now. That's a lot of guys. I have to be a bit cautious about that then. Upgrade this dude. City conversion's still at 650.
The fair
Sailing done. We'll move this guy back to heal him up. Next tech is currency. Do I want a second ballista? I want a second commander. This guy's gonna be a mischievous little, kind of, villager. Ouch. Guy's got arrows in his back. I'm gonna focus this guy on the barbarian threat. And we want to start getting the ballista in the vicinity of Catherine's territory. Let's see. I think I need at least one more land unit to feel really good about sacking Assur. This is already sufficiently sacked. The individuals who performed the sacking have been sacked. So apparently there is a Monty Python TTRPG, which looks very amusing, but I get the sense that to run it well, you have to be British. I don't know if that's quite rooted in fact, but I got that impression. Let's see, what can we stretch to? We can reach this Kaelin. Do we want a farm or a mine? What are we good at? We got plantation, gypsum quarry, tundra quarry. We've got another mine tile here and here. We're going to be building on probably these tiles for buildings. So I think we take this as a mine. And over here, we've got the library barracks combo. This is a very strong monument villa right here. Start working on that. I'm going to keep this unspecialized so it can keep growing. It's got the natural wonder, so it should naturally grow really big. I see that this legion only has the +8 bonus from the difficulty. That's insane. So the AI has no idea how to use... Oh, okay. Well, there's a bunch. So the AI doesn't know to keep traditions locked in order to have a more powerful legion. But they definitely know how to make legion. A legion of legion, if you will. I would love to get one city off of Catherine, but with her being the Romans, I might have to give up on it. I think we want these guys to come back, so we're just going to pack them up and beat feet. The old dusty trail. Because if I'm going to make gains against Catherine, I'm going to have to bring a lot of units to bear. For now, though, I just want to sack this city-state and take its land. I want to be almost exactly here. Like, I can just settle this spot and be happy. Maybe, like, one tile off. Looks like we do really good damage to this per attack. I'm just going to move this guy back. Don't need to be too aggressive there. Do I want this guy for the barbarian fight or to pressure Catherine? Let's pressure Catherine. And we'll just hang out. I think I can pack him in next turn. Got a little more war opposition. I think I can upgrade this. Which means we can produce a library. We're almost certainly sacking a Sir here and now. Oh wait, that was milestone prog? Can I keep this? Was that actually a? Was she integrating it? Does knocking down a suzerain just like you can then capture it? Damn. Okay. Yeah, trade with Cahokia was part of the plan. Economic attribute. So we got an economic attribute point on the second trade route. That is worth noting. I don't know the rules on getting those. Camels and incense. We want incense in Persia. And I need to keep the dates here at least. So we're going to put a camel there so we can put incense and keep the dates. I've got big ol' happiness penalties because we are down by 2 on our settlement limit. It's going to be about another 14 turns to get that back up to where it needs to be. 5 turns until I can sue for peace. Which is our game plan at this point, because we took this place very cheekily. I don't think we can make a lot of headway into her actual territory, because it looks really fortified. I might plan a war against Cahokia here. Ben has 3 settlements. We've got Cahokia. We've definitely got something over here. But I get the sense that I'm in a good position to keep pressuring Ben Franklin. Sailing up the navigable river? Wow. These barbarians, man. They do not know limits or decency. How am I doing on comparative yields? My science is second only to my ally Isabella. My culture is way behind. I don't really care about that, though. Our gold is really far, like, weirdly far ahead of Catherine's gold, which tells me probably that Catherine has a stupendous number of units that I might not want to screw with. Let's see. I could prep more archers. I could get chariots. I could spam more immortals, because who's gonna flip and stop me? I would kind of like to complete this tile. Got Monument, Altar, Villa. I don't know when my next appropriate building is for that. We're never gonna have the gold food adjacency be something proper here. The Paradisa gives me a bonus per quarter. So I'm thinking let's improve that adjacency and get my quarters a bit more complete. Did Isabella join us in this war? Yes, she did. Okay. So this Legatus might unpack into a very real threat. And in that case, maybe we can push up more here. This is a 3 adjacency tile, technically speaking, as is this. Volcanoes do count as mountains. I'm just not sure I would actually want to settle anything that close to 2 volcanoes. Let's get a unit over here. This guy, I just want to be a guard, pretty much. Want to get a little more exploration in the vicinity over here. Pack this guy in. Probably gonna have my serious business military just keep hanging out in the vicinity of Cahokia. I might want this guy to just be a homebody. Get these guys a little bit closer. Oh, these are actually Catherine's units. Never mind. I am making a mistake. Yeah, 'cause that's a bunch of friggin' Legionnaire. So we're gonna back up again. I want to not overextend my units, but I think we'll be able to take a few hits and back out of here safely. I mistook the colors involved. Napoleon declared war on Isabella. I'm gonna have this guy hang out here. Check a little further forward. Just gonna hang out. I'm getting trade from Cahokia, so I don't really want to be at war with it. If I can avoid it. Let's see, Hagmatana is going to produce for me some free units. Looks like it's going to be 950 gold for my next city upgrade, no matter where it is. Yeah, okay, that unit's super dead. I think I may be able to just kind of defend this river crossing a bit. Take advantage of the river attacking penalty. I probably need to get more units out on that front. So we're going to build a bit more infantry. This is a really good tile for a monument. This is getting a message because it's got just a friggin' galley there. Galley's not really problematic. Get this guy down here. Seems like anti-barbarian defense is not a really active problem. Whoever these guys are, they're not really approaching, which I like. It's really difficult for me to challenge archers through this weird cliff terrain. I don't want to walk my units past the volcano, if I can avoid it. Have this guy just defend us, sir. Keep a couple places fortified. Okay. So we're looking at Choctaw. Brickyard, amphitheater in progress, Putkop camp. Looking around to see if I can identify more wonders I might want to sack. Ooh, she's got an Alanda there. That's really good. We might want to try and flip our alliances through the ages and try to take that from her later. So we've got the Pyri Daeza. Honor's really weak the way we're playing right now. Angarium's pretty strong. Kara's also very strong. Because I'm ready to go back to spamming the shit out of immortals. We're going to take Satrapies 2. And we're going to want to start building Pyri Daeza. We'll pack up this immortal and keep him on his way. I'm going to keep this guy here because I am wary of these barbarians at some point coming up the cliff. Forget Ballista and, like, early Siege are incredibly slow unless you take Wheel Mastery. That's the unique trade unit. Keep fortifying for now. Can I try for peace? Okay, starting next turn, we can try for peace. I don't really want to do anything other than sit with Assur. The fact that I have an ally in this war might make her want to back off.
When I was young, I thought that money was the most important.
Okay, a lot of those things are kind of unimportant. Oofda, we're getting our butt whooped here. But I'll still kill that guy on my way out. And we can deploy to that tile to keep safe. If I want to keep up this fight, I want the wheel too. Let's see if we can leave the fight. We out. So we don't need to keep that up. So I don't necessarily need the wheel too. But it could get us a codex. Engineering is strong because the blacksmith is really good. So let's see. We've got the blacksmith versus getting a codex. Masonry 2 is like a little better. It's like 3 production out of Masonry 2, if I'm clocking it correctly. The thing is, I don't know if Masonry 2 applies to the clay pit and saw pit, or the brickyard. Not the clay pit, the brickyard. I don't know if it applies to the brickyard and the saw pit, because we have a bit more of those things. Where are we at on codices? So, I've got a lot of codex slots, honestly. And at least one more codex gets me the legacy point. That would feel pretty good. What's further down the tree that I'm forestalling? Yeah, ironworking. I mean, that's pretty great if we want to just wreck some people. There's the academy, naturally. And, like, getting the academy and getting mathematics mastery is, of course, more codexes. But maybe the way I get there is by getting codexes now to make this faster. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. Okay. The Bath and Market are pretty bad, as we knew, but the Paridaeza builds really fast. Oh, it's just 1 culture, 1 gold, can't be near. Why did I think it was better than that? I don't know. But I have 2 places to build it now that are going to be really good. Ah, that's right. It's because there's something... Yeah, it's Satrapies 2 that gives it that happiness benefit. Okay. I'm hoping that stays throughout the ages, too. I'm assuming that that benefit is ageless, but I don't know if I have a good basis for that. Okay, so I'm out of the war with Catherine, so I don't really care what's going on over there. I am no longer hostile with Ben. I'm only disliked. Let's see. What is our ongoing game plan? What do we want to get going? I want to research collaboration. I'm not concerned about military aid right now. I think what we need most of all is just to know more of the map. Which does mean I need to get this area to the west, like, figured out. But I just need to know more about available targets and stuff. Let's assume that Ben is not going to fight me. And I'll come back over here and bulldoze more city-states. I get the feeling that I have enough units that the AI mostly doesn't want to fight me, and I largely shouldn't have to worry too much about surprise war decks. My biggest concern right now should be increasing my settlement cap. Yeah, we want more Paridaeza. I think I want a celebration more than I want culture. No, culture will get me happiness. And that gave me 4 turns of culture. So it was a really big amount. Okay, we just triggered a lot of friggin' events. 10% construction towards buildings or wonders. We've got more buildings to build than we do wonders to build. So I want to put up at least 2 Paridaeza. Maybe 3. These are both full quarters. We've got another good happiness quarter here. So we could build the altar there. Paradisa candidates are over here. They're not great. We don't have any wonders to build. This is a lot of granary. That's a really appreciable amount of granary to be building. Let's see. So can I build a granary in a way that sets me up to build a nice Paradisa? Somewhat. I think if I get a granary out and then build something here. Oh, I've got a woodcutter here. If I put a granary here, I can make this into a Paradisa and feel better about it. And then if I eventually build like a happiness building here or something else over here, that would be better. I definitely want a granary here. Well, I definitely want a granary in that settlement. That's for sure. Let's see. I want to repack this guy. These other two just need to hang out and heal. I'm just going to have this guy hang out in a Sur. These guys are going to explore. Three natural wonders in my border is really cool. We're going to have to keep an eye out for policies that interact with that.
Better to live in a rugged land and rule.
Okay, there's the Paradisa bonus. That should make our cities a lot happier. A Canaanite Empire will get me plus 10 gold in one policy. But it delays me on getting another settlement limit bump. Not really, because it's probably going to... Well, we can assume this is about 26 turns to get that bump. Whereas these are about 25. Let me see. The Mausoleum of Theodoric is good and important. The Colosseum is pretty good. Maybe a little less important. Rites and Rituals from Entertainment is really good. I might have a good build location for the Oracle. Let me see. So, the Oracle has to be built on rough terrain. I've got some third ring rough terrain over here that's okay. I don't think I'll be able to build it in a Sur anytime soon. I've got a garden here and another wonder. This is actually a really great tile for culture as well. So if I got like the Oracle here and a cultural building here, and maybe another cultural building here, that'd be pretty great. This is a great, okay, this is a really great tile for the Oracle, I think. If we can manage that. But, city conversion here is still 1,000. We are a little over halfway through the age, so I need to be a little careful about what I'm planning to upgrade through that. So I was thinking about making a Paradisa there. So the Saw Pit, if I put it here, is giving +2 happiness via the Paradisa adjacency, and 1 culture and 1 science through the Palace adjacency. That's all pretty good stuff. I could get that with the market instead, though. Is the market better? Is the Saw Pit going to become more valuable? No, I'm not planning on building more things that work with the Saw Pit. What about baths? Baths we can build on river. I'd have to build 2 things there to get a bonus on the Paradisa. Do I want to assign more goods to Parsa? It's not important to do that. So the market gives us 1 extra resource we can assign. Otherwise, it's not really necessary. Yeah, I'm going to saw pit this. Unless I put a wonder there. If I put wonders there, it's better for this to be not ageless. And I can't build additional Pyridias out there. I can build a saw pit, like, in the palace if I want. If it's outside of the palace... Wait, no, but if it's ageless, I'm making sure that I don't have to overbuild this to regain my benefits later. That particular, like, choice line is very typical of Civ 7. And I still don't know which approach is the better approach to take for it. That case where you have to decide on building warehouses or not. I think the way I should be looking at it is the adjacency options for this tile are rubbish, so it makes a lot of sense for this to just be a warehouse tile. I should actually be thinking about warehouses as something I can put down for no cost and just abuse the fact that they exist. When it comes to the capital, like, the capital probably should actually get a pretty full set of warehouses. Yeah, we can take that. Okay, Harideza option here is mediocre at best. Pretty much. I mean, we probably want some kind of quarter here. That's got 1 resource adjacency. I have a 2 resource adjacency tile here. So that's already a better tile for that stuff. Altar's not a bad build over here. I like the altar, yeah. Let's do that. I can't... Oh, I can deploy... Okay, I can try to deploy down cliff, but it's not actually going to let me. I was about to say... Keep exploring. I'm going to learn the borders of these people's land. Yeah, this cliff terrain is really rough. Weiyang Palace has been built. That is an influence wonder. I can place a specialist, which is probably what I want to do. This tile is almost always going to be my best specialist tile for the city. Alright, we don't want another settler from a very technical perspective. Merchant is probably the best thing for me to do there if I don't need military units. I'm not convinced that I don't need military units. Military units might be the better play. Actually, I think going back there, I'll do a scout after the merchant, because I need more scouting done. Progress on Great Library through the Wheel Codex. Very good. Over here, let's see. Do we want gold, cotton, or ivory? Probably cotton. Diplomatic response. We support Isabella. Here, I think it's engineering. It could be currency, too. We don't really have good adjacencies for gold buildings, so we're not building many of them. And we're not going to. We're not great at it. Dies, +3 happiness. Get Bactria a little close to 0. That unlocks Ming. I don't think the Ming are really good for us. We don't have the open space to build a giant wall. Is there any of these that respond to natural wonders? No. Okay. Looks like a lot of these units are going to have difficulty reinforcing each other, and we're going to be able to knock them down without too much issue. There are so many cliffs on this map, just in general. It feels like it's just a lot. And we're going to commence some violence. Because I have access to better commanders, I don't remember, is any of that from my leader? Yeah, so we've got better commanders from my leader. I do want to be fighting really consistently to make sure we keep getting these commanders in action. It's going to be easier to level up these commanders because they've got the bigger radius. Let's see. Are we back to more immortals? No, scouts. I said I wanted more scouts. Down over here, we just built the altar. I don't have good adjacencies on the market or the garden, so I don't really care about building them. I think I want a brickyard. We'll build the brickyard along with the granary, so we have an ageless quarter to plan around. I've got over 1,000 gold, so we're going to convert this to a city. And now I can fix the mistake over here that is missing. Dang it! This saw pit shouldn't exist. This is a really terrible saw pit, and I can't do anything about it. That's such a good tile if it wasn't a saw pit. Okay. I want to be able to build something down here, but I can't without building something to bridge. So I think we build probably a villa followed by a monument. And that's just going to get us out to those far tiles so we can get that triple adjacency tile working for us as it should be. There are not enough places to stand for me to, like, effectively fight this single archer. So that's really something. Let me see. I can get 2 more goods if I do an improved trade relations with Ben. We'll see about that. I mean, Ben doesn't like me, but he'll like me a little more if I keep clicking improved trade relations. See what happens. This unit, like, can't get anywhere. It's totally stuck. This is probably a really good game to take mobility upgrades on some commanders. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Wonder Construction. Yeah, you can have your bonus. I don't need to support that. What did that come from? I'm gonna swap these guys around. I actually should have made that a coordinated attack from the commander. Since I didn't, I'll use the coordinated archery attack. I do want to convert this up to a Pyridiza while it's worth 1 happiness. What is our bath option? It's over here. This is also a bath option? I don't know. I mean, I do think the bath is good. I'm only getting the baseline bath effect. Just a +4. Might be better to go for units. Where am I throwing these units? Put out a scout. I just need to know more. I would like to know more. Let's see, here is almost certainly a barracks. So I've got this double tile with the wonder adjacency. You're gonna sit tight. You're gonna heal. Show me what is to the west. Looks like coast. He's only got 3 units. You're going to reinforce this army. We want 4 units to a commander. And let's see, do we have active fronts that don't have a commander? Not right now, but we want to be concerned about that. That is a good thing to be thinking about. For that reason, I'm going to put up a 3rd army commander. Army commanders also do follow us through eras. They're one of the few things that do. So that is actually something that really matters. I believe I've got 2 ballista. If I'm going to have a 3rd army commander, let's get a 3rd siege unit. Okay, so we might be under threat here. Clicking on my unit, thank you.
Remain less
Disperse
interested
that.
in who we imagine.
Okay, I have access to the Oracle now, and I don't recall if the Oracle has been built. It has not. It is an 18-turn build over here in the town that doesn't have the blacksmith it should have. Okay. In the smoldering ruins of a conquered village, the army meets a mysterious figure with an ivory mask who offers them a stack of brass tablets without a word. Tablets are covered in spirals of unknown language, condensing toward a meaningless scrawl at their center. You can take -1 happiness on barracks to get a codex. I'm gonna do that. I think I have 1 or 2 barracks tops, and a codex is awesome. I want entertainment most of all. Yeah, we're going entertainment. Please get rid of this guy. Still haven't found the city-state they come from. I'm gonna keep up with this one. I'm gonna send this one back to town. Start getting this guy down this direction. Send this guy over here now that he's healthy. Look at that coast. I don't have any coastal cities yet, and I'm gonna want one before we hit the exploration age, or I'm gonna have trouble. So, where do we want to put that? This is a good tile. Do I see any other particularly good tiles near the water? Actually, is this navigable? I don't know if it is, but this is. So Pathrogeta does have ocean access. Thankfully, it's a lot easier to get ocean access in this game, which really helps the era paradigm to work out. Yeah, galleys are really damaging in this era. They can attack there, cross there, and this guy needs to back up. I am concerned about these units. I probably want to sack the city-state to the northwest as well. Sacking city-states just gives you an event every time, which is pretty nice. I just need to, like, walk this guy back out of here, basically. A little stuck. I'm a little nervous about this unit being on water. Because he will get messed up. What's Catherine's agenda? dislikes civilization with the most great works, so I might have passed her up if she doesn't like me anymore. I've only got 4 codices. I don't think that's too bad. What's the science benchmark? Yeah, I've got 4 out of, like, 10 for the Golden Age. I probably had the least and then stepped up out of being tied for the least. That makes more sense. That archer is going to give me a beating if I stick around. I will risk the volcano. Let's just do a search here. I don't know if this scout is finding more. He needs to go south, probably. I need to back up this guy, too. Get him out of here. I can get this archer back to this town in order to defend. We'll do the same with this immortal. It's going to take a while to get these guys aggregated together again so they can do an offensive. Branch out towards this Kaolin. We have an oracle option here that only takes 11 turns. But it gets us a 3rd benefit on this library barracks, actually. So that becomes a tile that's pretty good for specialists. But we're going to be packing specialists into this Villa Monument tile ahead of that. So in Bactria, this is our specialist tile. In Parsa, it's Parsa. In Hagmatana, it's this tile. And in Kusa, if we get something over here, this becomes the specializing tile. We don't want to make this the specialized tile because it's got a friggin' saw pit, like a useless, stupid thing. Oh, we don't own that tile. I think we get the option to build that if, why don't we own that tile? Is it because that's owned by Hagmatana? Well, crap. Hagmatana owns that tile, and I don't know a way to do tile flips. And Hagmatana is still building its barracks, which is taking a long time. Because it's building the barracks there. The barracks is going to be worth... How much production is the barracks worth? I don't know. A lot of this town does look like it's kind of a saw pit town. I don't want to build a saw pit here because it's wasting the Gate of All Nations adjacency. I could maybe build one here or here. Let's see. Because there's theoretically a good Pyridiza involved somewhere around here. I need to figure out where that would go. This should be a culture happiness adjacency tile. Which means this is maybe a good Pyridiza tile, or this is probably like a unique building in a later age from a different civ. So we want to put it the most out of the way we can. We're going to put it over there. That shaved 3 turns off the barracks build, and it took the Oracle build down to 35 turns, but I'm still worried about it, because we got to worry about competition on this. I think I'm going to build the, I think I'm going to build it down here because I don't trust it. I think somebody else will try to go for it. And I want to get the wonders for me, dang it. Right, so this guy has to stick around because he's going to meet up with the archer and try to get kills. The ballista is probably just going to hang out in this town. This scout is going to make his way out here. And he's searching over here. So that scout's going over there. This scout, I can actually queue a move. He's going down here. Let's get him to Parsa to rest. I will improve trade relations so that we can trade with Choctaw, even though Hitchi is a better trade. Incense to the capital. Another 2 science. Pretty good. I have way more cities than anybody else, but Isabella has way more culture than I do. I don't know if I need to worry about that. I think we're okay. Moving this archer over to take out this archer. I think I'm safe to set him here and then heal. This is a 3 adjacency tile for mountains. I think we're almost certain to be playing the Inca. I've never played the Inca before, but I loosely know that they care about mountains. And good golly gosh, do we have so many mountains. Okay, I thought I could take the move and shoot. I wasn't sure, so I was pausing for a while to double check all the terrains. I'd kind of like this guy to be present for these kills, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I want him to be pushing up over here. Scout. Okay, that's a dead end. We can step him back away. Get healed up. Scout took a hit. I see this archer came over here as well. Let's get more inland. Back in. Get a move on. This looks like it's got a cliff barrier. We have a +6 barracks build there. And that's because of adjacency to Silver and Petra. I can't build monument there because it's owned by this other city. So we're going to build a monument probably from here onto that. Or actually, no, we probably build a monument onto the same tile that has the villa. It's going to be pretty good. But this +6 barracks is just really strong. How many adjacencies is that getting? It says it's only getting 2. Northeast and east. Which I suppose is correct. So... Wow. Is there any Pyridiza optimization we want to play around? So I think if I put this over here, it'll be easier for me to build a Pyridiza there. And that's not bad. So if I build it here, I'm not setting up a good Pyridiza. See, 8 turns to Oracle. That would be my second wonder. This is saying house 7 world wonders. This is weird. That's a bug. I own 2. Because I own Petra here, after conquering it. And I own the Gate of All Nations. So, that is not actually a requirement to house wonders. That's a requirement to build wonders, or the UI related to it is bugged. I don't know which is the truth. It could be any of these very easily. Something's wrong. That. Making progress over here. let's see. Okay, there's no Pyridiaza build right now. I might want a bath. This does help set us up. No, it will. This will never help us set up for the Pyridiaza adjacency because we can't build a quarter until we have access to Sawmill Gristmill, and at that point, the bath will no longer provide adjacency. It does give 10% growth rate. It just doesn't matter much. I don't really care. This is probably a good time for me to wall up the city. Does this unit need to be somewhere? Let's put him over in Kusa just because. Kusa, not Kusa. That is very confusing. It looks like we'll be able to clean up those units. I think I need to get this guy back over to Parsa. Looks like we've got another city-state down here that I can probably plan on knocking down. I don't have a military commander here. Knocking down city-states is a really big experience burst for a commander. So I do prefer to have these guys around for that. Do I want another merchant? Yeah, I could probably start trade with Napoleon. Or maybe I should be getting a scout over to Napoleon so I could plan on taking some of his stuff. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much figured out then. That guy's gone. So I want to get a better idea of this coastline a little bit. But I think what I want to do is possibly start packing up some units to run an offensive against Napoleon. Let's see. Also want to know what we have down here. So 5 turns, entertainment gets me even on settlement limit.
Perfection is achieved.
Okay, now we can build blacksmiths and amphitheaters. Both of those should be pretty good for us. We have the option for a specialist. Let's get a specialist in the palace. We don't have specialist options here. This is either gold or ivory. Ivory might give us the 10% on the Oracle. Oracle is on... What's it? Grassland? I think Ivory doesn't give a grassland bonus. No, it's tropical... It's everything but grassland, as a matter of fact. Noted. Noted. So that's that. Marble gives grassland. Okay, Marble's the other half. Pretty much. I'm not worried about the arena. I think we want the academy most of all. It's gonna be pretty good. Usser is adequately happy. Yeah, there's not really anything in particular I want to do there. This archer might lose this punch-up with this other single archer. That's very annoying. Yeah, because I don't think we're taking a kill on that guy. And it's not like I can get the high ground. Sort of. I can get out of his range. Because he's not able to move a full 2 tiles on his turn as is. Yeah, noxious. Let's unpack. I think I can win this dust up. Oh, okay, somebody owns this. I'm gonna guess Napoleon owns this city-state. Which means that, we would not be simply knocking it over. We would not be dispersing it. We would be conquering it. Which I'm less sure if I want to do. Let's get the lay of the land. If anybody owns this, it would be Catherine. Do I have trade with Napoleon? Nope. Let's see, is this a city that has a really good amphitheater? So, like, this is the good amphitheater, though. Why can't I build over there? I don't get it. Because I've got the plantation on the cotton. I should be allowed to build here. Why is that not allowed? I don't know. Don't know. I'm less concerned about these goods adjacencies. I mean, I guess if it's gonna be that way, I'm just gonna... Why is this altar only +2? This altar should have an adjacency. Do altars not get adjacencies? Altars don't have only have adjacency for wonders. They're not a real happiness building. I didn't know that. Villas are a real happiness building. So we'll drop in a villa, I guess. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I can build something over here, but I couldn't build a building. I think I'm gonna drop a building here and see if it corrects itself. So, this is the better specialist, though. I just want to drop the good specialist. It's the right play to make. We'll drop this amphitheater on the villa. I'm gonna see if that other archer will let me get away with healing right here. That could bite me, I think. Okay. Yeah, that belongs to this other guy. This is coastal. This is a really good tile. I want this. Oh, I don't have... Oh, no, that's denounce military presence. I just want to denounce you. Now, you don't have an alliance with Ben or anything, right? He is allied with Catherine the Great. So, Catherine might get, like, sucked into this conflict. I think that's fine for me. I mean, I don't think he's actually going to march anybody down here. I want to see if this city-state belongs to Catherine or not. So, Catherine's actually dangerous. She could actually parade a meaningful amount of military units up in here. If I remember correctly, she did as much before. Like, I had to be on the lookout for what she had at this position. She just made peace with Isabella as well, which might mean that she's ready for war. We got a +7 amphitheater here that also completes a district. The fact that it completes a district is part of why its reading is +7. We will send this merchant over here, because if we're going to trade with anything, that's the most likely thing we'll trade with. I'm going to have to probably pull this guy back, but I think we can look at a little bit more terrain with him. I might want to put this scout on the water. It's pretty dangerous for him. I think we can take this with just these 2 units, because these defenders just aren't very strong. He's going to camp out. Okay, this is Gungnai, and it doesn't actually belong to anybody. But there are a lot of galleys around here. I might need a second unit to be able to take it out. Nah, I don't.
All the world's a stage.
I really don't. This +2 culture on the palace is really tiny. I think we take honor, because I'm going to make use of that honor, like, now. By fighting you. Support Isabella. I explicitly didn't want that unit to be standing there. Like, right? I guess, because I started the conflict, it stepped him back a square. If I take Achaemenid Empire... Oh, that's passive. That doesn't have to be slotted in. We're going to take that. Yeah, +10 gold at all times is pretty great. Pretty great policy. As much as I need to be getting my extra settlement limits, it's pretty good. Explore this a little. I do want war against Retinue. Can I... Like, let me just reinforce over to here. Now, that takes a while to work, but it will teleport the unit. Isabella finished Mundo Perdido. It's okay. Scout was attacked. That was expected. City-states are often dumb. It's just allowed me to disperse. Okay. So this is... crisis stuff. It is allowing villas to be purchased in towns, which is unusual. But it's going to make places unhappy. We're going to take -1 influence in places we founded, and -3 happiness in settlements we did not found. That -3 happiness is going to apply to 2 places, but I think the happiness in those places is pretty good. We're going to want to wall everything up, because as this issue progresses, we're going to want to be able to set up that other policy. Got 900 gold. I don't necessarily want to pay for another city conversion. So let me just buy ancient walls in the towns that cannot build ancient walls for themselves. Do I have just 1 gold, or was it 2 gold? I had 2 gold. That was a 40% discount on purchases. I might want to buy some other stuff. Do I have any unhappy towns? No, it's an unhappy city. This is my only unhappy city. I can, like, buy an altar here. The altar only gets adjacencies from a wonder. This can get better adjacencies than that. Because I want to build an amphitheater next, which will be in one of these 2 tiles. Both pretty decent options. You know what? I think I'm just gonna complete the quarter over here with the altar. Which does put this in positive happiness. I still need to build a monument here. So this needs Villa Monument, Amphitheater, ideally. Okay, we got beat out to Oracle, so I was right to try to build it, I think. Let me see. What are we going for? This is a +1 option for Blacksmith. This is a +1 option for Blacksmith. Not the most exciting. This Amphitheater is pretty great, though. Because this is a 2 adjacency Amphitheater. We cannot get a 3 adjacency Amphitheater because it's already taken. That's pretty good. Let's see. So I'm already reinforcing that, the unit there. I'm going to reinforce to here. Keep this unit resting. And I'm going to garrison there. Do a little exploration from here. Looks like we've got a little islet here. You seem to be surrounded by violence. I just want to get him out of the bombard area of the galleys, and now this one immortal can probably just fight all those guys and be okay. Napoleon has Choconu. I think I can start this conflict now. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like he's levied units here. I don't have siege for this, but it looks like I can probably just punch this down and take it. Yeah, Catherine did join the war, as we thought she might. So I just need to be careful. In a formal war, I've got a big lead in war support. Ooh, defeat 5 units for a militaristic attribute point? I'm down for that. Support that with Isabella. Isabella might also join the war on our side. Let's see, let me see. I don't really like the blacksmith options. Let's get ancient walls up. Yeah, theoretical war weariness. It's not real. I see Catherine has a settler out over here. Interesting. I want to try and preserve this scout, so we're not going to put him any further into hostile territory. Yeah, it looks like we're going to knock down this city super fast. This slinger might make me lose this immortal. Let's see if we can get through this or not. This guy keeps exploring. I'm gonna have to sleep this guy. And we'll see if we get enough influence for trade or not. Ha-Amonga Amawi is done. The Norman are unlocked by building 5 walls. I thought their unlock condition was different. I think they might have changed it in one of the patches. I'm going to give myself the infantry training benefit. And we're going to take happiness everywhere. I can drop honor because I'm not actually fighting any independent powers. And I think I'm going to take oratory. I think we have a good market build here, right? Okay, we've got the Wonder and the Camels. I guess that's the best that's going to be. I mean, a +2 production tile is a fine build. We want this amphitheater, but we might be building the blacksmith first. Blacksmith only good here in the City Hall? I mean, that's a +2 blacksmith. I think I can jive with that. Yeah, that's fine. Over here, once again, we have +2 blacksmith options. We're going to complete the quarter with the barracks. Should make it a decent specialist tile. Maybe I can finally try and finish off this archer. We're going to threaten Catherine the Settler, since I think it's hilarious. I need to be wary of that archer. Might be losing this scout, but that's fine. These things happen. Coordinated attack. We do have to knock out this defending galley. Might put a damper on my conquest. Oh, I actually lost this immortal. I did not track that correctly. Well, that's bad. I probably get pushed back on that front then. I didn't see those notices, and I thought I had more units than I actually did. And now we've lost the military commander there, which is pretty unfortunate swing in power. That guy had some good effects on him. If I had noticed, I could have maybe opted for this pillage instead and played more defensively. But we're almost certainly going to lose on that front now. Bummer. Things happen. Let's wall up. This is marked as defenseless. These two guys coming up. It is walled up. I'm just going to buy an archer here. Call it a day. That's dealt with. Punch you. Pass there. Get you on land. I need to settle near these. This is a godlike tile. And when we finally have this area to the west cleared out, it's been such a problem this entire time. We've got two different villages. There's Gungnai Village and Caithness Village. We've never found Caithness. Presumably it's like out over here. Yeah, my reinforcements failed because their reinforced target died. Unfortunate. Shoot you. I want to keep the threat on the archer. Because the ballista was unable to reinforce, it moved back here. This guy's going to be shooting galleys for a while. I'll try and have that scout heal and see what happens. May or may not be able to. And this archer was unable to reinforce, so he's going to hang out in here. Move this guy out over here. Moved a chariot in. -3 on war weariness. I still hit decently, but not great with regards to this chariot. I think I need this chariot to come at me at least once for me to have a good fight there. Okay, 2 turns for Achaemenid Empire. Still doesn't get me a settlement cap. Okay, I will take out this archer. Thank goodness. Looks like I don't beat that spearman. Let's see, do we want Colosseum? Colosseum's good. I can give extra adjacency to 2 of these tiles off of Colosseum here. That's really strong if we get it. Can't pass that opportunity up. I think I need more units. I'd love to put out another settler, because I definitely have the space for a few more cities up along this stretch, especially because I really want a city here. I really want to have this city. It's very good, and the AI is definitely going to mismanage it. Clearly, I'm the only one fit to have that tile. Okay, I think we're probably not going to win this conflict unless that fortification bonus turns out to be a lot better than it looks real soon. There are some okay tiles down here, but nothing that really makes me go wow. There's a lot of there's very good money and food down here. This is a very good money and food tile. This is oh no, this is just a river. It's not a navigable river, and I think that they require navigable rivers or coast. It's coast, navigable river, wonder. So this is just a regular river. Let's see. I mean, with these navigable rivers, this is actually a really great tile. I'm undervaluing how good this tile is. Holy crap. This is at least 4 navigable river tiles. I don't know if this natural wonder counts. Because I think natural wonders each count as a certain type of tile. Most of them are mountains, from what I've seen. A lot of mountainous natural wonders. Persian pinnacle. The empire scrolls across the land. Okay, I got this because... So every final civic is associated with some event that will give you something. So I can either get expansionist or militaristic. I want militaristic because I know that my next militaristic advance is a settlement limit. So I can get commanders gain a free level and new commanders start with a free level. This is really great because I already have commanders starting with an improvement because of being Friedrich, which is the, no, I'm starting with merit. They're starting with a promotion because they're Persian. So I could stack that together to get them 2 promotions deep to start with from the Hazarapatis. I want a settler right now. Achaemenid Empire 2 will get me another settlement limit. Because of that, I want another settler. Let's get large. Let's see. This is a pretty good monument, I think, because we've got 2 adjacency for it. I like that. I think that's a good play. I can actually make a ballista attack here. Punk. Take that. I'm gonna make this guy a ranged guy, because the last guy was improving. I made a melee infantry guy. I'm gonna make sure this area is secure for a planned settler. I want to make sure I have military presence on this peninsula. This guy didn't die immediately, but I think he's about to get wrecked. Consequence of me having to war deck over here. Let's see, I think everything is walled. Hagmatana is not walled, and that's my only non-walled settlement. With the crisis continuing, I'm going to take the penalty against unwalled, most likely. I'm going to take this because I think I should be able to build something there, and it's not letting me, and it's confusing. Actually just going to buy walls here. So nothing should actually be taking that penalty. Okay. I'm going to pack these units up and rest them. So, let's see. Over here, this is a really great tile for this triple adjacency. This is a really great tile. It's got a quintuple. So I need both of these tiles to be here for sure. This tile is a triple. Any other really good tiles? I think this is where I drop the settle. Seems fine. Trying to think if there's a better one or anything else that I should consider for this. This tile seems equally valid to this tile, so what are the differences? This has got a triple, this has got a quintuple, this has got a double, but I think that's too low priority. I don't think I'm going to care about that. Is one of these more defensible or anything like that? Do I need to plan other settles around this? Not really. What about first ring? So if I'm here in first ring, we've got like some food, happiness, whatever. This is similar. Honestly, I don't think you worry about first ring options in this game as much as you did in the last one. With that considered, I just want to look out from here. One swordsman left here. Keep doing this. I did lose that guy as expected. Isabella jumped into the war. The rest of that's pretty fine. We haven't seen any war host approaching. We have unhappiness here. This place doesn't have a wall. It's still showing as -6 happiness. I'm not sure if that's real. I can build more walls. I got the settler out. I think I just want more units. I think I am going to park this settler. So if I park him here, in either one of these, I have 3 buildable tiles within one. Doesn't matter too much. I see the writing on the wall for both of those builds. Okay, I still can't build an amphitheater here. I don't know what rule I'm breaking on quarter placement. Is there a universal rule about buildings that say they have to be connected to the city center? Okay, so the way I'm reading it is the way I'm assuming this works, and the reason why I can't build there is because I'm assuming a building has to be adjacent to an existing urban center. Just stretching out here with rural isn't enough. That's what I have to assume. So I'm going to build a monument here to complete the quarter then. That means I would have to build 3 more buildings here to be able to use this. And the best way to do that would be building a series of warehouses. But I can only build 2 warehouses. I can't build on this. And there's nothing I can build... Wait. If I'm the Inca, I can build on mountains. And then I can use that mountain build to cross over here and make this a good tile. I'm gonna repair this amphitheater. Okay, so the Inca's certain to be what I want. Goose is on the brink of revolt. It has removed my ability to see the city tag there. Okay, now it's only -0.6, but it's still considered revolting because crises are just strict. But we can get ourselves out of that ditch by building an altar. And I'll get an adjacency bonus for Petra with the altar. Which is not what I would call a good adjacency bonus, but we'll live. Okay, let's see, over here...
There is geometry.
Okay, now we've got the academy. I dig that. Mathematics 2, or military training, or engineering 2, or currency 2. I mean, we're talking about, so it's 3 turns for 1 codex versus 10 turns for 2 codexes. So currency 2 is strictly better from a science perspective. That's funny. That's just funny. Let's see. The arena is our du jour happiness building, but it doesn't look like we need it. There's only one unhappy town. Cool, yeah, glad to have you. See you in a bit. Let's see. Engineering is 5 turns for a codex, which makes it equivalent to mathematics, except for the fact that it actually does other things. +1 culture on culture buildings should be pretty strong right now. +1 gold on gold buildings is weak, so I'll take engineering too. Academy builds. This is a strong academy, stacked with our blacksmith. It's good for a number of reasons. Yeah, I think we do that. Oh, got a random friggin' guy showing up. Get out of here. I think we're just gonna hang out here for a bit. We got one settler moving over. My other settler... Oh, you know what? This and this are both really good tiles. I guess I can make it to both. In theory. If I build this out into a fishing key. Because I need this to be urban. Army raises victorious cries as the enemy falls back. What am I getting this from? Ah, we killed 5 units. It's funny, the reason I took that was so that I could get this settlement limit thing, but we don't need that now. I will take the commander's free level. I don't actually want to go on assault for this guy. I know that... One of these gives commando. Okay, logistics is the one that gives commando. I definitely want somebody to have commando this game, because we've got a lot of flippin' cliffs. Looting and field medic are both pretty strong. So I think I'm gonna go here and take quartermaster for now. Got 3 units packed. We'll want to get a 4th unit packed for the sake of that quartermaster benefit. I can take this guy over. It's best to have them meet in the middle for this. More effective. I don't know if the game actually has a passive benefit for having units stacked. Not sure. Okay, Achaemenid Empire 2 is going to get me the extra settlement limit. There's still a friggin' guy over here. Where did that enemy even come from? Okay. How are we unstacking this? I think we want to step back by 1. Then unpack the ballista to here. Unpack the immortal to here. And then I suppose we can unpack the last unit here, and that's fine. The ballista can start taking shots immediately. The immortal can be on the move. We want tactics, because tactics leads us into the next empire size enhancement. I could theoretically build up over here. This is 2 quarters, so this could be a good Pyridiza if I wanted to build like that. The other option is I could start stretching around here with the double... No. I definitely want to do the Inca play on this. Yeah. So I think we're just taking the academy, right? Mm-hmm. Probably. This is a good Pyridiza, actually. Let's try and think about that. Keep that in mind. Keep healing on that guy. This guy can just chill in town. Oh, nope, I accidentally clicked unpack, and I do that a lot. It's kind of annoying. Funnily, since this guy has the act immediately promotion, those guys can just repack at no cost. You're gonna hang out there. Scout actually finished healing up. These guys destroyed the library. Once the altar's done, they should stop breaking stuff. Ben Franklin built the Pyramid of the Sun. They broke the garden. No idea where that archer came from. Okay. We can get more gold. That'd actually be 3 gold. I don't know how we got that codex necessarily. I mean, I guess we killed something with an immortal, but we still haven't won our defeat cavalry with immortal goal, because nobody we're up against has built cavalry. This is a very infantry-based game. We can't really build well into that Pyridiza. If we build one here, we could maybe build a Pyridiza there. Honestly, it's not like we have the growth to make that many choices around where we're getting Pyridiza, since we need to have... You can only build it when you have a rural district already there, and I'm not meeting that condition a lot of the time. Okay. If I build down here, we've got a good little production... We've got a little production set up here. It's okay. It's not the craziest thing. Hold up. I need to deselect. I need to get out of Settler Lens for a moment. Okay, these are flood risk, but they're not navigable river, so they're not good for adjacencies. This tile has a 3 coastal. These are all 2 coastal options. This tile has a big coastal adjacency benefit. And I had mentioned before, this is a triple adjacency for culture. But it means that I pretty much have to be adjacent to the volcano, and I'm only getting like 1 or 2 goods in the area. Might still be good, because a lot of the rest of these are unsettleable. Presumably the reason these are unsettleable is there's a city-state here. That's like, on this tile, this is a city-state. So maybe I should head out there, and if I vanquish the city-state, it's going to give me better options. That's all full up. Get you to Kusa. You hang out. You can go back to Parsa. Yeah. You know what? I've been forgetting to research collab. That's my bad. I should do a military aid too. I have reason to believe that my units could be in combat now. Kusa should finish the altar, which will get them back to happiness equilibrium. And now I can repair their shit. I'm gonna buy the blacksmith repair, because it will speed up their other repairs. I'm less concerned about the garden repair. It doesn't need to be immediate. I have enough room for another settle. They've got 1 planned here, 1 planned here, and... Wait, no, I only have 2... I have 2 bonus limit right now. After tactics, we'll get another limit. I'm not sure if that'll happen exactly within 4 turns, but it's gonna be fast. Parked. This guy. I need to get a look at Caithness. Pack up these units and start moving. These galleys are gonna make this hard. What's he got? He's got effectively 3 units in his purview. Let's reinforce. Rest you. This is a whole bunch of guys. So I'm going to be happy to not have to worry about those.
Perfection is
We got
achieved.
the Codex. That is 6 out of 10 Codexes. We're missing 1 good for Silk Roads. I'm not planning to hit Pax Imperatoria, mostly because we failed to take Retinue. But we are going to settle 2 more cities, and that'll get us close. Because Pax doesn't care how you get the cities. You just need to have a total of 12. Oop. Oh, hey, free Codex. The wool gets us there. The iron doesn't, unfortunately. But we're still going to take the iron first. I dig a farmer's market. It's cool with me. Currency gets us a codex quickly. Mathematics gets us more of them. We need 3. We're going to go for mathematics and try and finish on currency. Wait, that's silly. Because it's still currency for 1 at 3, mathematics for 2 at 8. Mathematics is the less efficient option. Get the library repair. Yeah, I pretty much can't win that dust up. But I can park a ranged unit here and bombard Caithness until we can win. We can also bombard the galley while we're at it. Knock you out. Get that, get that. Who's competing on Great Library? Okay, so Ben is competing on Great Library, but he hasn't finished it. I'm ahead on Pax. I'm furthest on Silk Roads, too. So Ben is probably going to trigger the Golden Era. And he's gonna boost the era completion.
And to display their valor.
Okay. Oh, that gets me Silk Roads. There are things here that I might rather grab. Like the specialist is good. This is the imperative specialist tile. This tile needs to have its specialist. The other tiles, it's good if they have the specialist, but like this is a library barracks tile that's getting +2. But we'll take this for Silk Roads. And I just need to allocate it to something. Anything. We'll allocate it to Tarsus. Actually, I want to put a happiness resource in Tarsus so they don't revolt during the Crisis era. They did already revolt. Just as a note. Just as a dreary note. Kaolin, it's worth a lot of food. Organized military gets me settler limit. I want to build an academy for +7. Looks like we're building it here. Making this an even better Pyre Diazotile. Dismiss the Tarsus issue. It's not going to be a problem. Good thing we have dies in Bactria. We've got other cities that can get the Kaolin benefit. Pathrugeta is happy enough. We don't really need to buy stuff there. I'm not looking to get city upgrades on anything else in this era. We'll save the money. Okay, we did have this guy march up. So I'm going to pack this guy in. But I'm going to get my ballista out. And I'm going to get the archer out. And then we will make a coordinated ranged attack. Kill that unit. Oh, I can't walk through here. That's funny. This is a cliff, this is a mountain, so I need to take this exact route to get to this city. It will be the most isolated city I have ever seen spawn in this game. You're gonna move the ballista, coordinated bombard. I'm gonna get rid of the galley so that it's not an obstacle to where, in terms of where I can stand. Move that guy around. Keep this guy around. Repair the mine, because the mine is worth at least 1 gold per turn for me. And the iron, which is important while I'm doing shit. Stuff like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when I first booted up the game, the condition for unlocking the Normans was to just have 3 iron, which happened so passively, the Normans were available any game you wanted to play them. So having to build walls to unlock them is tremendously more healthy. I don't know if that's me making a mistake and it was something else that actually got unlocked that I'm forgetting about. But, okay. I'm no longer concerned with Silk Roads. This is the tile I most need access to. The other tiles I want access to are here and here. But to get access to build here and here, I'm going to need a fishing key anyway. It's going to go right there. So I guess let's just get the production and happiness. Do that. Since I'm going to need a fishing key, there's no reason not to build it. And this is a very good tile for this purpose, but it's not the best possible tile. I won't be able to take advantage of this until the next era, because I'm not going to upgrade this in this age no matter what. I do want 2 tiles to help me stretch out this way. This is going to be camp, pasture, mine. So, camps are saw pit, mine is brickyard, and pasture is granary. Pasture. I'm sure I think Ivory still camps, right? I have Ivory somewhere else that I can check, right? I know I have Ivory somewhere. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Ivory's a camp. So, yeah, camps and woodcutters. With 2 camps, a saw pit is a +3. And now a brickyard is a +2, a granary is a +2. Let me see. Is the granary ever going to be more than a +2? I don't think either of these ever get any... Both of these don't get much bigger. So I'll take the... I want the food. Wait, why does this not read as +2? I mean, this is definitely a +2 granary. It's reading as 12 food now. Now it reads as 14 food. That's a graphical bug. That was always a +2 granary. But the game didn't display it for some reason. I'm gonna go mathematics, because that will get me scientific golden era. Why did I build a Pyridiza adjacent to the palace? I'm sabotaging myself. That's bad. It's not supposed to be there. This Pyridiza's not very good. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, it's not... It's certainly not the first display bug we've seen. Yeah, this Pyridiza is theoretically a mistake. I mean, I guess in Antiquity, it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure. Why is that worth... Oh, that's worth a happiness because of the Pyridiza. I think I like building a market here, but... So, there's no way for me to complete the quarter in this age, and for the quarter to count as complete in a future era, I would need to be able to get, I'd need to overbuild it anyway. So there's no point in building that market. Well, the only point in building that market is 3 gold and -1 happiness, because it's got a maintenance of -2 happiness. Do I have an adequate number of settlers out? Yes, because I just finished training a settler. So the best builds here would be either... I'm not going to use a military unit. I don't know if scouts carry over in era transitions. Best build here is walls. Here a blacksmith actually does things, doesn't it? Yeah. Is it 5 blacksmith? Oh yeah, because this is a 2, this is an adjacency 2 tile. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, now growth here is almost assuredly the specialist. Yes, I was grabbing the cotton last time. This should be an amphitheater. Why is that equivalent on an amphitheater academy? It's because this is a wonder, pretty much. Oh yeah, it's only getting +1, but it's 6 because amphitheaters are just really good. It's just a late era building. They're just very strong. 10% science in Hagmatana is tempting, but it's better in Parsa. Actually, I think this gold from the Jade actually best in Kusa? No, that's not necessarily true. Just because this is reading -8.8 gold doesn't mean that the yield in Parsa is leading to that. Because this interface is factoring in the payments. But the incense should certainly be going into Parsa. So what can Parsa best afford to lose? Parsa can give up 2 happiness. I mean, I know it can give up the cotton, because it's not really, like, too impactful. Nothing needs the happiness from the wool expressly. So we can take this arrangement. This guy needs to heal. I didn't even realize he was that wounded. Another round of bombarding that. Ballista begins bombarding Caithness directly. We keep slow walking this settler around. I'm surprised nothing has been coming of this war. I think I can reasonably sue for peace here, right? Like, it's like, I don't need to be at war, let's not. Because I think the only thing I'm getting for this war is that I'm making them unhappy, which I might care about more if I was more worried about either of them, but Isabella and Ben are stronger. Isabella's got really high yields despite having only 3 cities. Ben is not a problem by any measure. Ben doesn't even have influence, and he's Ben goddamn Franklin. Looks like he's got money. For some reason, Benjamin Franklin has a shitload of cash. I think that, they've got a unique improvement that gives him good money, and it looks like he's on a lot of river. It's weird to think about how to optimize river adjacency to get something done. Okay, so we've got the city going down here. We've got the Tarsus that's gone down here. I want to have retinue to an extent that I'm probably going to war deck first thing next era to try and take it. Is there another tile somewhere? This tile has +3 adjacency. Bing, bang, boop. So, what is our best tile to capitalize on it? These tiles are all... Okay, no. These don't have much going on for them at all. I think it's probably just here, right? So there's only the one tile with +3 adjacency there. There's nothing else to speak of in terms of, like, happiness or whatever. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. That is a big, juicy tile. So that's a big, juicy culture tile, but I'm Friedrich, and I get free units when I make science buildings. I do have to be considering making science buildings all the livelong day. Most of the tiles down here are pretty lame because I'm not Catherine. If I was Catherine, those would be pretty exciting tiles. So we've got this +3 or this +4. I don't know if I've ever worked with a +4, and that's exciting, so we're gonna do that. Even if it's near a volcano. Because this is a +4, and this is also a very reachable +3 within the same area. So long as that volcano's not too annoying, it's just really good. Somebody else got a PAX milestone. Oh, wait, what? Ravenna is looking to join me. That's actually this motherfucker that I went to war over. Nice. No, it's not. That's retinue. Where's Ravenna? It's over here. I mean, we're gonna take it no matter what, because we take free cities. That's a lot. That's a lot of galleys. That's a lot of galleys. And this is also not a good city. There's nothing going on here. That sucks. Also, are they even happy? Well, I guess they are happy. Okay, next crisis penalty. Okay, this one's tough. This is the nasty one. How is our capital happiness? Capital happiness is only at 5, and I don't have a way to make it better. So I think we just accept -10 happiness in the capital, because the other stuff is also really bad. They are going to burn some stuff down in my capital city. It doesn't look like there's any way for me to... Well, if I build it there, I still take the maintenance problem. My only Pyridiza choice is there. That's not great. How far away is this from a... It's 23 away from a population boost. So I'm not going to get another option to build a Pyridiza. And... Wait, I can build Market there. I can build Market Bath and get a +1 happiness out of that by taking a -4 happiness. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Capital's gonna be unhappy. Let's just try and end the goddamn era. Because I've got 4 turns on Mathematics 2. That gets me the science completion. I don't know of any other way I can make this place happy. Except for juggling a lot of goods around. Might help. So, hold up. Now, here's the question. Is there any reason to not build a Pyridiza there? I think it's just more stuff, right? Because it doesn't remove warehouse bonuses. I think that still keeps the 3 production, 1 happiness. This is how we learn. Compare that. Oh yes, Ravenna is certainly helpless. Let's buy them an archer at least. And I guess we'll repair all the stuff that I know they burned down. And you know what? This place can at least have a good brickyard and make me some cash. So, if I put the brickyard in here, then in subsequent turns I can use some cash and maybe buy a Pyridiza on the clay pit. Because the clay pit will keep the brickyard bonuses. This is a completed quarter, so it'll get +1 happiness there. I don't think I need to worry about it, because I think we're past the point where these optimizations are too important. I was supposed to deploy the immortal out of the sky before I did that. Can I deploy the archer? Nope. Alright. Well, looks like I can walk the archer in there and disband it anyway. That settler keeps moving on. I really hope that I do actually have enough time to finish moving that settler over. It doesn't, that offensive doesn't matter anymore. I do hope I have enough time to finish moving this settler into position before the era ends. And let's see, 2 turns to organized military, which gets me the settlement limit. Disperse! Yeah, okay. Now I can get a freshwater settlement that takes advantage of this +3. It's better on this tile, though. Because then I can get the +3 and the +2. And this looks like it's probably a +4. With the happiness here, I am probably not going to violate my settlement limit again this era. So I should be able to focus on this as a... This is a +2. This is a +2. This is a... This is also a +2. I've got 3 +2s. That's not super exciting. This one's a +3 that has a saw pit. God damn that saw pit! It's gonna keep messing me up. This one's also a +2, right? Because it's Petra and the gypsum. Should probably be either the Villa Amphitheater tile or the Barracks Blacksmith tile. Total yields 6 versus total yields 5 and a happiness. I mean, we'll take the 6 where we can take the happiness hit. That's where it sits. Okay. Huh. Here we're just setting up the ivory. We'll take the one that gives the happiness bump. This place is just screwed, isn't it? Yep. Yep. Wall up. Bactria, unhappy citizens destroyed an amphitheater. I don't have anything to make them happier. It's going to be stuck repairing whatever they break for the last few turns of the era. These guys are not happy enough to get another building. There's nothing I can specialize in here that makes anybody... This actually should stay growing. Ooh. I need to make sure that doesn't threaten them too much. My choice to settle this next city is so sketch. No, organized military saves me. And I've completed packs, so it's not going to push me further up in the era.
Society which produces it.
Is conscription better for me right now? Probably better than oratory. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I have a lot of units. Push it to the limit. Unlocked Chola. City centers adjacent to coastal tiles, which you usually don't want to do. I'm going to have a lot of options. This place, Gordian, is at a -1. It's going to have a city growth. If I just grow onto a tile, it gives it happiness. Bam. Golden. Ethics doesn't matter. We don't need clan networks. Clan networks was probably better than I'm giving it credit for. I'm having a really hard time in 7 with rating some of the civics choices because I can't... the policy choices, not civics choices. I'm having a difficult time rating some of the policy choices because I can't see a side-by-side of how much they give. I haven't made a chariot, and I get the feeling that first cavalry might be an event. I don't know if I have a good basis for that, or if that's just being kooky. Yeah, Factory Revolt matters in 9 turns, got it. Well, it doesn't matter in 9 turns, it punishes in 9 turns. Okay, this would take me over limit. Do I have another limit bump available anywhere? Literacy's a codex, that's a policy slot. Shit. If I have it anywhere, it'd have to be on attributes. Expansionist doesn't have a settlement limit until the last thing. Tricky. Militaristic, I've already gotten it, and I don't think anything else has a settlement limit on it. I'd be really surprised if Diplomatic had it. Yeah, it's only militaristic and then the end of Expansionist. So I don't have the means to get another settlement limit before the end of the era. So I think what I need to do is time this settler pop to match the end of the era so that I only take the penalty for 1 turn. And as far as I know, I hate this visual bug that these don't, like, appear to sit where they should. Or, like, they don't look the way they should. They're placed properly. They exist. It just all appears on top of each other. Because they're in the Parsa Academy. It just doesn't look right. Oh, let's get rid of this. Where's the ban button? I think I have to flip back over to. I think I have to flip back over to Twitch to ban instead of doing it from my little OBS interface. So forget it. You need to fortify there. I might need to buy an archer to deal with this. So in 2 turns, I get 10 age progression for triggering that Golden Age, which will be my 3rd Golden Age option. I don't believe I'm working on any World Wonders, and I don't believe I can work on any World Wonders. None of them are available. If I view Hidden, the reason why is because of required text that I don't think I'm going to get in time. but I believe I'm studying citizenship. That's 7 turns, and then another, like, 10 turns to build the wonder. It's not very likely for that to happen. Octree is destroying things a little faster than I can cope with. Can we realign a resource that fixes this? Yes, almost certain. I need to get a new resource to allocate. If I can get a new resource, we can reallocate and fix problems. I should probably build this granary because it's, like, kind of free stuff. This garden tile is adjacent to a wonder. I probably shouldn't spend that on a warehouse. Let me see. I might want to build a wonder there later. This might be a good wonder tile. These are pretty bad tiles, from what I can see. So I might as well put something there. These guys should probably pack up. I don't have anywhere meaningful to explore with this guy. He's almost certainly just going to chill until the end of age. This guy, I would like a few different units to pack up into him, I think. So you're going to head over there, and you're going to head over there, and you guys are going to stack up. I don't really have time to go do any warring actions, I don't think. Yeah, I think for this era, it's like what you see is what you get, but I'm gonna do this last settle in the last turn of the age. Okay, there's the scientific legacy. That takes us to 99% in the age. Over here, I don't know if getting ivory triggers the goods acquisition, but we're gonna find out. Additional codexes doesn't matter too much. I don't believe I let +1 production on production bit buildings sit for that long. That's crazy. We're not going to get future tech, I don't think. We might get the codex out of military training, and we can carry that science boost into next era. Just gonna build more walls here. Just gonna repair this amphitheater again. I cannot reallocate resources on the basis of ivory. Just gonna repair this academy again. Can't afford to build either of those. I think we just research it. Actually. Tarsus has adequate happiness, so anything I build there doesn't matter that much. Doesn't need to be rescued. Okay, first chariot didn't seem to do any big interaction, but we will pack these guys up. Hovering at that 99%. There it is. End of the era. A doink. Alright. Over here, we're not too concerned about which new tiles we grab, so we want to get to this silver. Over here, once again, it doesn't matter very much. We probably want to grow to this tile because it's gotten a lot of... Oh, we're going to take this tile. It's a friggin' 6-yield tile. I was about to say. Like, we're probably going to want this because it's... we're going to go in this direction because it's got a lot of volcano bonuses. Like, wait a minute. there's a tile with volcano bonuses right here. We want to get this Pyridiza before we lose access to building them. I know that places are revolting. It's not news. It's just the way of it. I guess that's happening. You can technically head over this way. This fight here doesn't matter. This has been probably the most successful Golden Age. This has been my most successful Deity Antiquity yet. So long as I don't lose a city to revolt. 9 turns, 9 turns, 9 turns, 9 turns. Yeah. Those are all notices because of the what's it called? Because of the new settle. Going above capacity is hugely punishing during this event. I would not normally do it. But right now we can manage. Because there's not enough time for it to matter. Okay, it's still gonna give us all these warnings. I think buying the villa could still matter. This is our happiness adjacency tile for the town. I don't think I can build there. No, I can't. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. Even though the fortifications are down, the city cannot be taken while it's got a unit hanging out in there. And that galley's not going to be able to knock down the Immortal. Catherine might war deck me over Ravenna really soon going into the next era. We'll see what happens.
The Persians were wise to collect the knowledge they learned. Their people could understand themselves.
The blocked term
And
is
so
funny
would
to
those who
me.
came after.
Thank you, Lagstrike. Oh, the minus happiness from the market play? That's because all buildings have a happiness upkeep. I missed that comment for a bit. I think I got distracted by the other gobbledygook. Or I was just too up in my own head. Tremendous Persian gameplay. Legacy bullshit. Yeah, we have 3 Golden Age options. We can either get ourselves the Great Library, which gives us Golden Age academies with retained base yields, adjacency, and effects. We can get the Pax Imperatoria, which is a free infantry unit in every conquered settlement. We conquered 2, so that's 2 free infantry units. Not a lot to write home about. Or all of our cities from the previous age remain cities. This sounds really good on the tin, but it's really overrated, and I'm going to show you why shortly after we load into the next era. I did spend a long time on this Antiquity era, but we performed really well, so I'm not having any misgivings about that being about 4 hours worth of work. And as a matter of fact, I might load up into the... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load up into exploration, and then I'm going to, like, kill the recording and go back into the recording.